And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm gonna react to what shocks Europeans about American homes. My name is Mida, I'm from Germany. I'm very excited to watch this video. I don't really know about American homes. I'm, I find American homes very beautiful. And if you are new here on my channel, please support me, like this video, watch with me, and let's start.
I'm a European currently staying here in this American house, and these are little differences, sometimes major differences, that I notice. So please come on in and don't take your shoes off.
Why? Is this in America that you like don't take your shoes off in your house? Or is he joking? Please don't tell me that.
Okay, this is just me being weird, but I prefer these switches over the European ones. Also for the reason that it says on and off in little writings on the switch. So even if I flip
I
it up,
saw this on the in the Balkans. It's not new for me or something. I saw this. The old houses in the Balkans have something like this, and they also have like this small switches.
nothing lights up, I know I just turned something on, so I better turn it off. And there's one more thing I love about switches in US. When I first got into this house and I flipped on this switch, I noticed the light is kind of dim. Well, there is a dimmer, so you can actually move it and make it brighter. You rarely see that.
Wow. What? That's cool. Like I have like a light when where I have like a remote, and yeah, I just click it and it's like brighter or like lower, and yeah. But that's cool. Or I saw also where you like here in Europe, you like turn how much you want, like brighter or like lower, and yeah.
In household, you quite frequently see it here. And I'm used to the round
Yes.
button that you push and then you turn it.
Yes.
But in this house, there's like a little puller on the side that I didn't notice for a while. So I
That's
was
really
here
cool.
in the darkness. Now, unlike European beds where we use dimensions to tell you how big the bed is,
Yeah.
in US they make it simple by calling it a queen size or a king size.
Yeah.
But let's not talk about the width. I rather want to talk about the height, because beds in US are always quite high up, and I prefer that over the European way.
Because of
how
the
we
mattress, or why?
do it. To be honest, I try to make my bed in my European apartment as high as possible, but it's nowhere near as high as all the American beds I sleep on. This one is extremely soft, by the way. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Okay.
I mean, look at it. How can someone sleep in this? So almost every room I've been to in US has another room attached to it. So you walk in and you're like, oh, what's that secret room? It's usually a closet, and doesn't matter.
Like we don't have in Germany something like this, like standard. But if you like make it in your house, then yeah. But like standard, we don't have in Germany a closet room in our room or something.
The apartments are, even in New York City, there are apartments where there
But
is a door
I
which
like
hides
it.
a closet. I don't know if it's good or bad, it's just
It's
different.
good.
And since we're doing differences, I figured I'd mention it. Also, the doorknobs are different, but I guess that's obvious.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking, should I make it like a separate section that I talk about the doorknobs? And I was like, no, it's obvious.
Yeah. In Europe is like you just push down and open.
And not only there's a walk-in closet in most of the rooms, there's one right there, but there's usually a bathroom.
Yeah,
attached. And
that's
I love
also
that as
my
a Eu-
I it was since I was a kid, it was a dream to have like a house, like in my room, a bathroom, and like a closet. It was always my dream, but we don't have this standard in Germany. Like the new homes, if you like build, then yeah, they have it, but like standard you don't have it.
In every bedroom has its own bathroom in a.
Perfect.
There's a raccoon in the air conditioning system. We'll get to it later, but it's freaking me out. I've been in this house for a week by myself, and like, there's something under the floors. Can you imagine how scary that is? And I'm the only guy in the neighborhood without a shotgun.
Yeah.
This is a biggie, and I can already hear you say it. American showers are stupid. You turn it on and blast into your face. I actually prefer that over the hoses. Even though this shower does have an extra hose added, most showers in US do not. There's just that faucet at the bottom, and then the shower that sprays directly into your face. So you either get burned, or in most cases it's very cold. Believe it or not, but at my house in Europe, I have the shower set up that when you turn on the water, it first goes from the ceiling, but it's not blasting into your face. It's kind of that, you know,
Me too.
rain
Me too. I have this
shower.
exactly what he has. I have in my bathroom.
I'm that guy. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about the different system of the toilet, but you can probably imagine I do not want to get into details, but I'm gonna talk about flushing and the amount of water you actually use in US to water down your whatever, and in Europe, because most US toilets.
In Europe we have like two buttons. We have one for like if you like pee, and we have the bigger button if you do your work.
Actually, all of them I saw have just that one lever. In Europe, we have two buttons.
Yes.
One is larger and one is smaller, and you can probably figure out why. And it's pretty much on all of the toilets I know now.
Yes.
And I think that's better. Here's one
I
thing
agree.
I prefer about US toilets. I just don't want to get into details, so let's leave it. They're lower. Makes sense. Have you ever thought about it? US toilets are lower, so your knees are higher, so it's easier. Think about it. And since we're already on the John, let's talk about the partner of today's video. This is something I wish every European household would have. Not a bed nor a light, but the light switch. That is right under the light bulb, so even if you don't know the light, you'll always be able to locate it. In Europe, it's always somewhere on the wire. And usually it's sort of hidden behind the table, or at least in
Okay,
cases
but I have like bed, and it's like I sleep on the left side, and I have like a button, like a touch button. I just tap it, and it's and the lights go on. Like yeah, and my wife has also on the right side, like the bed comes with this switch, but with this light, like the touch light, and yeah, it's okay for me.
So once looking for the switch, you knock things over, and like here, you can always find it. I love it. Check out the magic. Am I just watching a YouTuber that's happy that he knows how to turn on and off a lamp? Yes, you are. So to heat a house in Europe, most likely you will have a radiator placed under a window. In it is hot water that will heat up your house or your apartment. In US, most often you'll come across these vents that will blow either hot or cold
I'm fan
air.
of this. I love this American system. It's like better for me.
Depending on the season. Right now it's winter, so it's blowing hot air.
Yes.
And in the summer, when it gets hot down here in Florida, you can use it as air conditioning.
But in Germany we don't have AC. Like the standard home, like we don't have it. Of course, because in Germany we have like, I don't know, 30 days max of beautiful summer weather in Germany. That's why we don't have like the AC. But in other country like Greece, Italy, they have ACs.
Currently, the fun fact about this ventilation system is that something's living inside of it. I've been in this house for a week, and we became friends over time. Right, I don't know if this is just me noticing this, but like every house I've been to in US has a ceiling fan.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen one in Europe, or like it's very rare. And usually you flip on the switch.
I also saw like here in Germany, the old houses and the old people still have this.
And it starts
on the
fan,
ceiling.
So you're trying to figure out which one of these is to turn it off. Yeah, it says Hampton Bay. It doesn't say fan or light. This kind of confuses me. And there is one more thing that kind of bothers me with these ceiling fans, which I hope is apparent and obvious from this shot. Okay, so Americans watching, which one is the light, which one is the fan? The glass or the wood? Okay, the glass is the light. Oh no. Oh, so there's speeds. Oh.
Oh,
So how do you do your laundry? 30, 40, or 60? No clue what I'm talking about? Well, you're probably not a European, but an American. Therefore, your washers don't have selection of degrees nor these crazy symbols that we have in Europe on our washers, but it's quite simple. You select the load size, small, medium, large, and then you go with temperature, warm, hot, or cold. You don't care about degrees. and
why?
about, you know, all
Oh my god, why? It's much easier and better, like for your clothes and so on.
other things that we care about because you know your clothes is not going to get destroyed here but in the dryer which is right next door. To be honest, I prefer this over the European confusing system of symbols,
No,
and this is great. You even
you are then lazy to do your clothes.
little manual, what's a small load, what's a medium load, and how much detergent to put in. I love it. White's hot, color's warm, dark, cold. And in this, apparently you can only wash shirts. Nothing else can go into this place. Ooh. Close lid, push start. I love it. This is a dryer, and yes, if I was 11, I'd be shocked. And yes, when I was 11, most households did not have dryers in Europe.
Yes.
Now we have them, so all our clothes is shrunk. But this is absolutely normal in every US household, not just to have a washer and a dryer, but usually to have like a separated space for them. In Europe, it's quite often that you'll have your washer wherever it fits.
Yes.
Most of the times it's in the bathroom, and I know households where it's in the kitchen.
I have a basement extra for like the dryer and the washing machine.
But God, these electric guzzling machines, clothes destroying evil creations. Hate it. Oh, and I also love the top loading washers. Love it. Okay, this may be a weird one, but we don't have many of these at our households in Europe, and I love these. It's like a toaster slash oven. So you can toast your bread, you can make a
Yes,
pizza
we don't
in
have it.
you can put a bagel in it, whatever. I love it. Much better than a regular toaster or a microwave.
Agree.
And I like how this is quite honest. So you don't really set a temperature or a time. You just tell it, oh, I'm putting in 4 loaves of bread or 4 slices of bread. So figure out the time and the temperature. Yeah, US is simple in many ways. Man, I just love it when there's a window to the garden or to the yard from the kitchen. Well, you can have that in Europe and in US, but in US it's much easier to open the window. I mean, look here, there's stuff on the window, but you can still open it because the window slides up. Unlike in Europe, where it opens to the inside. I mean, it has other different features in Europe, but I like this better. Fridges in general in US are much bigger than in Europe, and this is not even a big one. In Europe, it's quite normal to have a small
Yes,
fridge under
agree.
your counter. I mean, nobody has
But I
that
have also a big one, like the side by side freezer and like fridge.
food, right? I'm living here alone. So those were the things I could find in an American house that always surprise me or I find different compared to a European house. Let me know what differences you see because I'm sure you've been abroad to different houses and maybe the things that I notice are just normal and I'm a weirdo, but maybe I missed a few things. So let me know in the comments, I'm more than curious. And if you're an American, I absolutely love when Americans watch these videos and they react to them. So maybe you can do that and tell me what you think about it. So that's it from an American house, from a European's point of view. I'll see you next week on another episode of The Honest Guide. Bye-bye.
It was very interesting for me. Like, I was shocked for like 2-3 things, I think. But yeah, I would do next time a reaction to like American houses. And I'm just really curious, like, what the Americans have, what we don't have, and what we have, like what the Americans don't have, like either side. And yeah, if you like this video, enjoy, please like, subscribe, and have a nice day. See you next time.